Hi guys, I'm Kira Case. I'm a part of West Virginia's Masters in Counseling program, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this brain hand model that we've been learning. I think it's really useful and I hope you do too. All right, let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to be using my forearm going all the way up to the wrist to represent my spinal cord. And then once we get to the wrist, sort of like the base of my palm here, that's going to represent the base of your skull. So if you guys just want to do like that and then like this, that's what I'm going to be representing here. And then we're going to get to what some experts call the reptilian, or sort of the life support system of your brain. This essentially is in control of things like eating, sleeping, drinking, blinking. It's responsible for all those things you maybe don't think about too much, but just sort of helps keep you going, keeps you alive. Things in general that you just probably take for granted, that's what your reptilian brain is doing over here. That's what your sort of doing brain is really capable of. Then it's going to lean over into your emotional, or what some people like to refer to as limbic. I know that's a little bit of a weird word. All I got to think of is limb, and then ick. You might not like this part of it, so maybe just think of that as ick. So this is sort of your feeling or emotional brain, your mammalian brain. Or what you want to think of as maybe like a mammal, since we're mammals that are social creatures and we have emotions and thoughts and memories that sort of store those emotional thoughts. So again, this is our emotional brain, which houses the hippocampus and the amygdala. I know, some big words, guys. I apologize about that. If you want to just think of hippocampus as just like a random hippo that follows you around all the time, that sort of just represents your emotions at a given time. Is it grazing? Is it just lying about? Is it calm or is it freaking out? Is it about to have a stampede go on? Those are things we need to ask ourselves. And then amygdala. Hopefully just a word you'll try to remember. But again, if you don't, really just think of this as your emotional brain. And then we're going to lead into our cerebral cortex, which is your thinking brain, which leads to like a thinking cap. You can see it like this. It's what regulates or controls your emotional state. So when you feel like you're about to freak out, or what we like to call flipping your lid, all you have to do is think, I'm about to flip. Now, how I'm going to react, what I may or may not say or may not do, is that going to make the situation worse? Or is this going to help the situation? And especially if you think it's going to make the situation worse, really try to what we're also going to call the medial prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for mindfulness and awareness. So be mindful of your emotions, be aware when you're going to flip your lid, and when you are, just take a step back from the situation. Just calm down, do whatever it takes to make sure that you know you're going to do something so you don't flip your lid. And again, going back to this prefrontal medial cortex, that's also, again, responsible for mindfulness and awareness, is sort of also responsible for what on our right side we're going to call descriptors, and on our left side we're going to call explainers. Sometimes you do something and you can't really explain why you did it or why you feel that way, but you can describe how you're feeling. You can describe the situation, and maybe hopefully with either, an adult's help or just thinking through the situation a little bit more, you might be able to explain why. And then again, regulate that emotional brain with that prefrontal cortex and medial prefrontal cortex. If you want to think of medial just within this middle finger section, then you're going to be able to control everything, and it's going to be wonderful. I think it's a very helpful process, and I'm 24, so I really hope that's helped you guys a little bit today, and I hope it'll help you in the future. Thank you for your time.